What's going on, people? It's your boy calwu, and welcome to another episode of planetwu. And today, I got another special guest with me, my man's and my brother from another,
Big fat.
Mike Jack. What's good, bro? Right,
What's good, bro? Gunshot. Ambulance.
Blah, blah, blah.
What up, broski?
Man, not much, bro. Chilling. How you feeling today, man?
Feeling excelente, you know what I'm saying? You can't be too bad at it. I'm good though. It's a Tuesday, so Tuesdays is weird days usually, but we out here.
Tuesdays are weird days. I have to agree with that. For those that don't know, Mike Jack Raps. That's a plug and a statement and a fact. Mike
That's a
Jack
fact.
Raps.
Yeah.
Code with the bars got a new project that's about to drop. So just give us a little quick hitter about the project that you about to drop, bro.
So it's called Raps to Relax 2. It's a lo-fi hip hop project that I'm dropping. And basically, I just felt like everybody that had such a toe up year last year that we kind of really needed something to relax to, something to vibe out with, something to get y'all thoughts and minds right. So I took lo-fi hip hop beats and just rapped on them, man. And truthfully, I don't really see too many people doing this, but for the first part, you going first listen to it, you're just gonna be like, oh, that was fire, that was a good flow. And then the second part, you're gonna listen to it, you're gonna be like, dang, he had bars.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, this is just to help everybody feel a little better about what they're going through, or if they need to cry, throw this on in the background and get your cry on, dog. It's a vibe. And then sit in the bath.
Listen, that's a fact. This project is nuts, y'all. Like he did a listening for it a few days ago, and that shit is fire from start to finish, man. That shit is wild. I can't wait till it drop. Definitely gonna be in my rotation.
Yep, yes sir.
All right,
Praying
y'all.
time.
Exactly. All right, y'all. So this is what we came for. Another episode of Planet Woo. We about to get this joint going off. So we got some new categories for you today. So we gonna jump this off with best main character.
Okay.
You heard my little brother talk about it in the last episode. I'm gonna keep going with it. Kaname is the best main character for me in 2020. Just his development from start to where he is now, as far as like him understanding what he had to do, his tactics, him not swaying in his resolve, knowing that, you know, in this environment it's kill or be killed, and you know what I'm saying, and he like, nah, I refuse to do that, and then getting a whole squad that's down for his fuckery after he showed them the way. that right there makes him the best main character.
Kaname, what I'm
Yeah.
terrible with dudes' names. What was he in?
That is the main character for Darwin's Gang.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep. Pseudo Kaname. Yep, Pseudo Kaname.
I'm rolling.
G Money. So like I said, G Money still ain't here. He ain't gonna make it this you know what I'm saying, for this series, but it's okay. When he ready, he gonna come back. G Money's best main character is Makoto, the main character from The Great Pretenders.
Okay.
Which is a dope ass anime if y'all ain't seen it. What about you, Jack? What you got?
So it's hilarious. All those, both of those guys was on my short list, bro, of main characters that I enjoyed. But I'm still gonna roll with my dog Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's a great pick.
And the reason why I like him so much is because I tend to not really be the main characters don't usually tend to be my favorite characters in anime. And I feel like most people feel like that, but I think most people just do it because they hipsters and don't want to be outsiders or whatever. But for Yuji, I just always enjoy his demeanor. I enjoy that he's been strong and cold at junk before he got his powers, and now his powers just augmented. And he's not like super corny with the way he sees things and tackles being being this a jujutsu warrior, right? Like It's not like, oh, I'm just I gotta do what's honorable. He just got a code. He like, this is wrong, this is right, dog. And He keep it chill most of the time. He got some good jokes throughout the whole anime.
Facts.
And then when you piss him off, it's time to scrap, bro. And he don't hide. He don't run from the scrap, bro. And I love that. So I think I enjoy everything about Yuji's demeanor. He got the jokes, he got the coolness, he got the seriousness, all kind of rolled up into one. And I just, I'm liking his character development because he's also taking his training well too. He's not like complaining about stuff. He's doing what he's being told to do, and then he going out there whooping butt cheeks.
That's a fact. That's a super fact. He do be out there giving hands. Okay, so next category. Excuse me. Best side character.
Okay.
I have Kosame Ishiki.
I got best supporting cast.
So that's after that.
Okay, I don't got side character on mine, but I can.
Oh no, yeah, okay, for sure. All right, that's my fault. Then I kind of probably messed your list up. My bad.
You all right?
Best
hold on, let me take
character.
a look at your list then. Send it to me real quick so I can double check it.
All right,
and then we'll go through it. But
oh shit, hold on, wrong button. Okay. Okay, dropping it in the Discord. Actually, no, I'm gonna drop it in the Facebook group real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Where we at? Come on, bastard, load up. I hate when that jump be acting slow, like it don't want to load up and jump. Like,
shout outs to the internet always knowing when you trying to do something fast and being like, L, boy, hold this one.
Fact.
Hold this L. Bow, bow, bow.
Right, listen, young man, you gonna hold this. All right. Okay, so my best side character is Kosame Ishiki from Apare Ranman. I know I talked about it in the last one. Honestly, I went back last night after me and Sido did our show, and I was looking at some of the fight scenes. And Kosame had the best consistent fight scenes as a samurai in the West during like the gold rush, or when like vehicles were just made in the great races. And Kosame is a beast. Loved his demeanor, loved his personality. Very headstrong, very laid back kind of guy. Even when they was out in the streets swindling people to make money for a living. It was a black dude off to the side who pretty much was like, yeah, if you can punch me, I'll give you money, but you got to pay me in order for a chance to punch me. He was a boxer. So this dude was like dodging people punches. So Kosame was like, yo, the bread that you got, bet all your bread against all my bread that you can't hit me. And he like, what? Okay. And Kosame was in that boy. And the black dude was getting mad. So I'm like, Kosame cold. So best side character in 2020 is definitely Kosame. Kosame go extra hard. Gmoney has his best side character as the alien from Glepnir. If you ain't seen it, the alien in Glepnir is the whole reason why everybody is transformed and murdering each other to collect these coins to give back to the alien guy. And all the coins are like his friends' memories and stuff. So, yeah, that guy is pretty creepy. Yeah, he mad mischievous too. What about you, Jack? What you got?
So this is gonna be a little weird because it's gonna be weird because it's hard to even tell sometimes who the side character is in this shit. But I'm gonna go with Katsuyuki from Decadence. The grown man that kind of teaches this old girl how to fight and stuff.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say, or Kaburagi. I mean, I'm gonna say he the side character just simply because It says that in the wiki, and also because it kind of starts off that way. Even though towards like halfway point, he kind of ends up being sort of the main character.
Yep.
I just think that everything about him was just cold. Just a dude who was just so cold, but tired of everything that was going on, and he was like, "I'm gonna just watch the side of it." Imagine logging into a game every day to watch the side of
of a moving city every day.
It's not of some bull. Like, dog, you talk about slice of life, bro. Like, you just really want to work, huh? That's crazy to me. But his whole like demeanor, how he changes throughout from the beginning to the end of not caring to actually like, all right, let's turn up. Even though the end of the Decadence kind of leaves me like, could have been a little better, but everything about Kairagi was just sick to me, dog. I just liked his demeanor, like swag out the wahoo, bro.
He did have mad swag. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And then old girl was in love with him too. Like, you so cold. No.
Right. And he like, I'm alright. It's cool. Whatever. And she like, but I love you. He's like, it's cool. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Fact.
Dog, yeah, that joke is great. Next category, best direction. So it's kind of like best story, but it's like you really like where the story is going, and it's a continuation type deal. As far as best direction, I'm standing on 1,000,000 Lives is my choice. It like if you just only seen like the first few episodes, you will not understand why I say this. It's a slight spoiler, but pretty much the world they go to is not a video game. That shit is a real world that's outside of our realm. They catch glimpses of the future where that world, all the monsters and shit is gonna come to our world and fuck shit up. And that's why they are training for it. And just those last 3 episodes of like where you see the main character's mindset, like, oh shit. And then you see the shift in his character, you see the transition. And then they had a whole little gang fight and shit at the end where he say the dude from that junk cold, dog. That junk cold. Just where it's going, it has like it's open ended, but it has a set direction, and you see exactly where they're going with the story. And I don't see them fucking this up. I see them. I think they laid the building blocks out properly, and I just think it's gonna be an amazing when it does come to its end.
I think that fucking it up is gonna be in certain people's opinions is gonna be kind of subjective, just because I don't know. I think some people want my mans to go one way and other people want him to go another way. So if he don't do the way that you want him to go, I think some people gonna be mad at that. But and me and you we'll talk about it a little more off air just to see so spoil nothing. But that was also on my short list too. I'll let you do G Money's next, but I just that anime can be goated if they take it in the right direction, bro. Even because you can even pull it off so he don't do what you want him to do, but if it makes sense for why he doing it, you'll be like, all right, bro. Yeah, I'm rolling, dog.
It's still gonna be great.
That's got high potential, bro. High potential.
That's a fact. Okay, so G Money's best direction is the anime Inspectors. If you ain't seen Inspectors is an anime. It's a supernatural anime about a guy who eat a bunch of monster body parts when he's a kid because his family pretty much makes him, and everybody that ate the monster body parts like that pretty much died instantaneously. Jesus. And and it's painful, excruciating death too. And he survives it and just grows up to be cold, and he pretty much stopped like evil monsters or evil supernatural creatures from like taking over and destroying the world and stuff. Like, it's really dope. It definitely has a really good direction, especially when they start revealing like secrets about him, secrets about his family, his past, and honestly, his ex-girlfriend, who's a cop in the anime, almost won best waifu for me. Just to kind of let y'all know, because it was between her and Groza, but Groza won.
She cold.
What you got, Jack?
She cold, Cal.
Oh yeah, she cold. She cold with it. Look, she got the pistol. She good at investigating. She real laid back, and she cow.
I'm switching minds right now. I'm going with Tower of God, bro.
Okay.
I was gonna say Darwin's Game because I just really liked that kind of started this whole wave of like those type of animes. Not started it, but like they even got like a Netflix live action version of Darwin's Game out right now that's actually pretty damn good too.
Oh shit! Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
But because it's not Darwin's Game, but it's kind of like it, and it's actually really good. But I
Oh,
really
I know what you're
liked
talking about.
the I really liked the direction of Darwin's Game. I liked, and that's why when you said my man's is the main character, I'm like, it's mostly because of him too. His progression was cold. Figuring out how the game worked and how he can get through each of these fights and stuff was just so cold. Only reason I'm not gonna pick it is because they ended the season. It's still open ended to where you know kind of what they're going to do, but it's not like as much. You can kind of guess what's going to happen in the next season, just how they ended it, right? They trying to do whatever they trying to do with the guilds and stuff, and go that way. But Tower of God, bro, I don't know what y'all doing. Yes, the possibilities is endless. I know that you're trying to get to the top of the tower. All right, cool, point blank, period. But what are you about to? Because you at the bottom now. What you about to do to get? First of all, that twist is ridiculous. All right,
listen,
that twist is ridiculous. But now the anime took you all the way up here, and now you back down here, and it just feels so good. Because I'm like, now it's so many endless possibilities. You don't know how big this tower is. You don't know what you about to learn in order to make it to these next levels. You don't know like what you gonna do. What he gonna do when he see
see her again?
Yeah.
Dog.
I don't even want to ruin this to see the person that you got to see again and all your friends and shit again. Like, what's gonna happen? Who gonna make it? Who not gonna make it? How you gonna get there? When you gonna get there? I'm just excited to see the next season. And since I'm excited more to see the next season of Tower of God than I am of Darwin's Game. Darwin's Game is still a close, a close second, but I feel like I'm gonna go with Tower of God for best direction because y'all got me really wanting more, and I'm gonna be excited when that shit drop.
That's fair, man. That's not a bad choice at all. That's definitely fair. And for my boy Excellence of Ear Bacon Network, I gotta say, fuck that bitch. I'm not gonna say her name for no spoilers for people that ain't seen it. But fuck FDB. That bitch. Right. Can't stand her.
Lord.
Best supporting cast.
Okay.
For best supporting cast, me and Gmoney both picked the Great Pretenders. Mm-hmm. It's so many motherfuckers in the Great Pretenders. That's about 30, 40, 50. It's probably like 200 people that work in a organization, and they call people in and out to kind of help them do their hits and shit. Like that junk is so good. Mm-hmm. Even the simple fact that they had people on a roster that the main character didn't know was in a roster. Had this nigga go to jail, trick this nigga had somebody in the jail to trick this nigga into a program where he was where he was fixing airplanes.
Just knew he was going straight again. Get out of here, boy.
Fixing airplanes.
Learning something, boy.
Just to get that nigga back in. Like, dog. Like, that shit was wild. I'm like, dog. The whole cast is fire, dog. Fire.
That's another one of them animes where it's like, yeah, you the main character, but are you, dog? Like, your boss seemed to be pulling all the strings on you, cuz.
Laurent pulls all the strings, man. Definitely Laurent, Mr. French man. What about you, bro? What you got?
Listen, bro, Great Pretender was number 2, bro, and it could be number 1. But I just really like the cast of Doro Hidoro. I think that I don't know what it is about the anime. I still haven't been able to like pinpoint what it remind me of, but it's definitely something. But there's that weird like dark sense about the anime throughout the whole thing, and then everybody's killing everybody, and every character that they introduce is interesting and got their own thing, and it's funny. Except for the dude who's voiced by Kirito. It's not that he's not interested because I know he's gonna do so. He's just so dumb that it just makes it too funny, dog. And then the chick that's always running around with him, who's like actually super powerful.
Yes.
Yeah, I just really love the tone of that and all the people that's in there, because they even so now y'all got the main character and his sidekick versus that other 2 people that and every time they bump heads they get to scrapping real good.
Noah and Noi, and I can't think what the guy's name.
Yep.
Yeah.
dude just walk around with a damn hammer, and then they boss put mushrooms on people. Like, what type of magic is that? Like, that's like, we need to put that in the RP, bro.
Facts. Look, he be turning people into mushrooms and eating them, dog.
And then eat them. But I every character that they introduced, I really liked. And it just was amplified by the fact that I liked the tone of the anime, because every character fitted, and I like the animation a lot too. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dorohedoro. But Great Pretender was my number 2 by a hair. I could have switched that at any second, bro. And if you had said Great Pretender, I might have said Great Pretender. I don't know. I don't know. It's up there. It's good, bro. Great Pretender is so good. Go ahead.
Look, the crazy thing is, like, my second choice for supporting cast is Apare Ramon, because I just love that cast.
I just haven't seen Apare Ramon. You told me to watch it, and I kept forgetting. Yeah, I gotta write a list down like you, bro.
Yeah, bro. Keep track of all that shit, man. Listen, my anime list, bro. They tell you what days the animes drop on. Ooh. I just go on there every time I watch. I just be like, all right, I watched this episode, update. All right, watch this anime, update. So it helps you keep track of everything. I use it to keep track of all my stuff.
I'm going right now.
Yep, I use that to keep track of everything, man.
I might already got an account in here. I think I do.
Okay. Next category, best isekai. As much as I had a couple in this list. Kuma Bear was there. I'm Standing on a Million Lives was there.
Definitely.
But I had to choose Infinite Dendrogram, dog. Like, Infinite Dendrogram was so damn good to me, because it's literally everything that I would want in an MMO game, where you literally have people that's stronger than you. They have like interesting ways to get quests. Everything you do in the game affects everything in the game.
Exactly. All that stuff is procedural too, so it's happening just random as hell.
It's all happening. Facts, man. Real time, all type of stuff. If NPCs die, they permanently dead in that shit. And that junk was so good, because like, first episode you get introduced, and it's like, the main character, pretty much his older brother, bought him the VR to play the game with him. Yep. So he's new. He's like, yeah, cool. He gets this request.
That's another good side character. Bro. His older brother, dog.
Yeah, his older brother, dog. His older brother, Cole.
With the bear suit on.
Yes, his brother Cole, man. So the whole thing, they was like, yeah, older brother was like, yeah, we the only kingdom right now that ain't got a king. He like, why? Like, cause all the top players ain't want to help him with the global quest. That was like a whole big raid, cause he wasn't giving any rewards. They was like, and since he wasn't giving no rewards, the big tier characters didn't do it. So that mean the little tier characters didn't want to do it. So yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I'm like, dog. Like, this is your kingdom. Where's the fucking pride at?
No let that nigga go. We not helping, bro.
We not helping. Listen, that shit is real MMO shit right there. Like, I ain't doing this quest to reward for it, suck. And then the nigga gone. Like, that shit terrible. Gmoney's best isekai is I'm Standing on a Million Lives, for literally the same reason that I said the best directions. It's just, like I said, just where it's going is just going. It's great, man. You can't even fault it. It like, right now it has no flaws. That junk is flawless. Yeah. What about you, Jack?
Yeah. And that's who we. Infinite Dendrogram, I'm Standing on a Million Lives, By the Grace of Gods are all, and Kuma Bear are all on my short list. But I think I really enjoyed the Eighth Son. Are You Kidding Me?
That was good too, for sure.
Just because the progression of him and how it really broke down kingdoms and stuff, right? Like, you can't just be strong, right? You gotta now you got strong. Guess what? You got political power. You got situations that you're gonna have to handle as I forgot what he became. Ended up becoming like a duke or something like that. And you can't just go around beating people up no more, dog. Like, you got all this power. You probably could just kill everybody here, but you got to follow the rules, dog. So I just like that dichotomy between him having to juggle his actual power that he got from being in the different world, and learning how to be how to politic and stuff. And then you got the whole dichotomy between him and his brother, and that junk was just freaking great to me.
That was fire for real,
because he was doing everything in his power. Like, come on, bro, I'm gonna do. He gave that boy a good deal. Like,
Facts.
all I want is this over here. You keep everything else, bro. And his brother was like, "You think I'm a hoe?" Like, all
Yeah,
right,
dog.
bro.
It's like, dog, I'm not saying that. It's like, bro, you don't understand what's going on at the top.
That's
These
what I'm
niggas
saying.
literally about to try and make me take over. I don't want this shit. I don't want the responsibility, bro.
Right.
That's your shit. Just give me this little patch of land right here. Of course, it's in your kingdom, but you ain't using this shit. Don't nobody even go here. Just let me get this. Everything gonna be good.
Right, bro.
Nah.
I really enjoyed that that you got to see two sides of, because most of the time they just be strong, run around, kill everything, save everybody, keep it moving. It wasn't that simple for my man. You had to figure stuff out. You had to do it on your own. Plus, you the eighth son, so you got other brothers and sisters, and it really showed, like, because I've been watching a lot of these, like, Elizabeth the Fifths or whatever thirds type of TV shows on Netflix, and Shalonda love them. And you always see and read about the crown and how stuff get handled. So it's always cool to see, oh, I got to go to this dumb ball just because this dude is here, and I got to show my support for this guy. And this is the only place I'm gonna be able to talk to this guy to get this that I need. Like, but they didn't overdo it. It was just enough to, like, kind of break you away, and then now we back with the shits. So I really enjoyed that joint. I think I watched that like the first night I watched it, because all the animes now, they want to do these 12 episode like feelers to see if it's gonna be good. I need that 24th episode first season, like they gave Jujutsu, bro. Like, but like you said about Infinite Dendrogram, I don't. I usually need an isekai to have some sort of consequences, bro. So when it's just a dude going into a game and fighting and beating people up and leaving, that don't really do nothing for me. Like, I'm just watching you play an MMO. I don't do nothing for me. But when you go in here and he's like, oh, these people actually died, and it's kind of like crossing this threshold of like, are you actually dead or not? Like, you kind of get lost in it. I really enjoyed that, and like you said, how they even pulled off the game to be the game that me and you were. That's what I'm living for. I'm waking up every day hoping that they announce an MMO like this, dog.
Boy, me too, dog. Listen, take my money. Take my money.
My money, bro. I don't care if I get Sword Art Online, bro. I'm gonna make it.
Facts.
And then I'm standing on 1,000,000 lives. We already talked about that. And then by the grace of God, it's a really good one too.
Yeah.
But Eighth Son, I think took the cake for me.
Eighth Son, man, that's definitely a good ass choice, bro. That junk was great, and I loved how, like, it started off with him like this fancy ass ball, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm from a rich family. This is cool." He like, "Okay, I got 3 older brothers," and then like, "Nah, nigga, you number 8." He like, "I'm number 8. I'm number 8. What I'm gonna get with at number 8?"
Then everybody left his crib and he realized they was broke as hell and they just had to scrounge everything up to have that ball. That was hilarious, bro. They're eating tasteless soup every day, bro.
Facts, cool. and not to mention, like, the shit that was wild to me is all the motherfuckers is illiterate.
Right, that's right, bro. He had to learn to read, bro. That's crazy. You ain't lying. That was funny as hell, bro.
That was man. Isekai's last year was really dope.
Yeah,
really
that's
dope.
About the only thing good last year, the Isekai selection.
yeah, for sure. Okay, so last category for this episode, we going with best animations. So, best animations for me was Akudama Drive. Akudama Drive for the first, like, I want to say like 5 or 6 episodes was all straight movie quality animations. All the fight scenes was hyper movie quality. That shit was bananas. Pretty much was reminiscent of Demon Slayer's fight scenes from the year before last.
Yep.
And that junk was just good. The story wasn't all that great, but it was interesting enough to keep you hooked.
Yeah.
And then the action scenes just finished you off, just topped you off. And that junk was just, it was good, man. Like, and like I said, animation was top notch. Definitely movie quality.
Right.
Gmoney has Jujutsu Kaisen as his best animations. Jujutsu Kaisen was my number 2. That definitely did have a lot of great animation. Even though this season, or this part of the season, for this year, they kind of have moments where the animation dips off. and they do like this real simplistic like chibi animation or like lost confused animation from time to time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's because of budget cuts. I think it's more purposeful than that. But yeah, so that's what G Money chose. What about you, bro? What you got?
Yeah, I ended up going with Jujutsu Kaisen as well. I just really enjoyed it. Especially coming off of Demon Slayer and getting a taste of like, man, y'all taking y'all animations to another level. I just think that it's just too good to not say it. But what I will say is, because I didn't see Akuma Drive, but that do look good. I also enjoyed God of High School's animation.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I really enjoyed the animation and the fight scenes. And there's one specific fight scene
The ocean.
one wet
Right.
situation. When the main character was fighting his boy at the end of the that first tournament they was going against each other in, and they like get into this hand-to-hand combat, bro, and they like show every hand and block and punch and break down and dodge. I'm like, this shit. I rewind that junk like 4 times. Like, they killed this boy. So I really do enjoy the fight scenes on that, and it's just a different animation. So when I look at best animation, it don't even gotta always be the, technically the best drawn stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's this anime called Keep Your Hands Off Izuken, and this kind of got this like
Izuken. I fucking love that anime. That is my shit, bro.
It's got this like cool animation in there that I just really like. It's like it's almost reminiscent of like Lupin the Third sometimes, and like that older like 90s type animation. I just enjoy that a lot, dog. So stuff like that can win my best animation, but I think Jujutsu just did it all around for me. So those chibi moments that you talk about, I like those moments. I like that y'all switch it up, like One Punch Man, where that nigga they just draw him ugly as hell, like, randomly. Like, I enjoy that, dog. So those are my 3: Jujutsu, God of High School, Keep Your Hands Off Izuken.
Yeah, bro. That Keep Your Hands Off Izuken, that shit right there is. Bro, that joint had me hooked the first time I watched it. I love how all the girls are animated completely different from each other. Like, they literally sat 3 different artists down and was like, all right, we not going to show y'all what the rest of the anime look like, but you design a girl, and you design a girl. They all high school girls. Just go have at it. Let your imagination run wild.
Is that what they literally did? Or
I don't know, man. That's speculation.
Like that'll be fire.
Yeah, that's speculation, because that's exactly what they look like. You got one that's like traditional, really pretty anime girl. Then you got like one, she looked like she was like drawn after like the front of a train, like the train's grill. And then she had like these Yakuza moments, and that junk is weird. And then it's like, yeah, we're gonna just do a dwarf. She just a midget. Let's just throw a midget out there. Her animation gonna be weird. And I just love the way they interact, man. That junk is, I gush about that junk all day.
That junk is hilarious, bro. But that's the type of stuff that I'm like, that's it, cool, bro.
It is, yeah, for sure. Honestly, everybody that I know that draw, I sent them that anime. John, Panda, and Silver. I was like, y'all draw, y'all gotta see this anime. This junk is great.
That's fire. That's it.
yeah, that's it, man. That's it, bro. Mike Jack, I appreciate you. Go ahead before we disconnect and get up out of here. Go ahead and drop all your social media, music, everything. Just drop everything here right now.
Just at micjackraps on everything. MICJACK raps on Twitter, Instagram, Bandcamp. You find me at Mike Jack. SoundCloud, I'm at Mike Jack. I'm out here, dog. We professionals, so we own all streaming sites too. So you got whatever you want to listen to, brother. On type in MIC space JACK, and do not spell out space, you idiots.
You're right. and for those, and like, you know what I'm saying, check him out on Spotify. And if you got Tidal, and you really want to support your man's, listen to it on Tidal to put more money in his pocket, because it's well worth the listen, for real.
Really just buy the project off of Bandcamp.
Really, that's for sure. For sure,
Also
for
we be
sure.
twitching too. So old Mikey is the Twitch. OHHMIKEY. And we be on there getting it in. So
Facts, facts, facts.
my boy
Tell
Cal, this was fun, dog. I can't wait to see the rest of the
look,
episodes, bro.
tell them about the podcast too, though. Before
Oh
we
yeah,
go,
the podcast too. Damn, good looking, bro.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Podcast. And streaming everywhere as well. The No Consensus Podcast or No Consensus Podcast. I can't remember if we put a V in front of it. You'll find it though. It's just with me and my boy Jake and Wazzy boys, and we talk about everyday life, break down politics, cryptocurrencies, healthcare, video games, mamas. Who got the best booties in the game. We talk about everything on our joint. So if you need some knowledge, if you need a laugh, come holla at us.
Definitely. And I'm gonna
drink
make sure
y'all water today. Y'all ain't
drink y'all water today.
I know y'all ain't drinking enough water. I'm talking to you. You dehydrated. You think you hungry, but you really thirsty. You don't understand that hunger comes from dehydration. Get you a bottle of water and drink something and learn something. Read a book. Damn.
Facts. I'm gonna make sure I put all of the links in the description box below. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification so every time something get posted, like I said, I try and post stuff daily, every other day. Just trying to get it out there, trying to be more consistent, making sure that I give y'all what y'all want, what y'all need. Any questions, comments, concerns, all of that shit, leave it in the comment box below. And once again, this is calwu from planetwu with my man's Mike Jack. We signing off. We out of here. Peace.